Hello recruits, today I'll be demonstrating on how you could achieve your goals, and I'll be providing a helpful tutorial on how you could prepare for an interview. This video is broken up into 4 sections and an example that follows. So without further ado, let's get started. Setting up a time and date for your scheduled interview is the first step to the interview process. It may be a little confusing depending on what your schedule looks like, but a little communication is all you need. So set up a time with you and your employer to ensure that no one is in a rush and you can be more flexible with your time. Looking presentable is the #1 most important thing when preparing for an interview. Wearing something like a nice shirt, khakis, or even combing your hair beforehand is a great way to prepare for an interview. And it makes it look like you're going to sell yourself. It's important to note that your employer is going to see you for the first time, so make sure you dress up as a well-prepared candidate. So remember, looks are essential when preparing for a job interview, so get out there and impress your employer. So, rehearsing is a crucial part when it comes to the interview process. Some commonly asked questions during an interview are questions like, tell me about yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Most importantly, be prepared to answer them. Why should we hire you? So, if you're able to answer these questions, it will definitely increase your chances of getting hired, and your employer will see you as a well-prepared individual. Don't forget, rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. This will ensure that you're able to speak fluently on your interview, and you'll know how to answer questions when they're given to you. So now that the preparation is over, it's finally time for the interview. This might be overwhelming or very anxious to those who haven't been exposed to the interview process yet. But remember, if you're able to prepare for an interview, your employer should have no problem hiring you. Hello there, Mr. Jufer. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you too. I've been really looking forward to this.
Alright, so this is your first interview, correct?
Yes, this is my first interview.
So, how this is going to work is I'm going to ask you a few questions and you answer them to your knowledge. Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm somebody that's coming right out of high school, and a lot of teachers and friends have told me that I'm very smart, and I've received a lot of great grades.
Okay. Next question. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, so one thing I'm very good at is keeping people interested in me and who I am, and I'm very good at de-escalating situations, but I'm not very good at getting a lot of information thrown at me. That gets me very overwhelmed and confused.
Last question. Why should I hire you?
Yeah, so I looked into your program a lot, and I wanted to work for it because it would look really good for me, and it's also something I was very interested in.
Okay, that's a reasonable answer. All right, so those are all the questions I have for you. You're hired.
Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity. It really means a lot to me.
Oh, you're welcome. You'll receive something in the mail soon regarding about what to expect for your job. Hopefully this video helped you with the steps on how to prepare for an interview. And remember, always be prepared.